live. And once again, I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Hustlers 10-Minute a Day Challenge. Today is Strong 61, day 4, and we are right at 15 minutes into today's challenge. And as I peel back the curtain, I have to say, you know, I had a extremely, extremely, you know, interesting day yesterday. And obviously, it affected me even till today. I was up last night past 2 in the morning and I was doing some work. I was putting in, a little extra work. And just before I actually pressed the button to unmute myself to come on camera, I noticed that I didn't even press the start button to start streaming on YouTube. I just pressed it now. So unfortunately, the people on YouTube, you missed the first 15 minutes, which was a very powerful intro as usual. But that's okay. That's okay. You'll have another opportunity, hopefully. Hopefully today won't be your last day. Hopefully today won't be my last day. Hopefully tomorrow, you know, you'll be able to take part in the intro. That's for my YouTube people that, missed the first 15 minutes, right? But my day yesterday, we know what yesterday was, right? Yesterday was Decision Day Wednesday. And I talked to you guys so much about how the universe works, how it'll put something, right directly into your path. And it'll force you to live with that particular situation. It'll force you to have to, you know, be about what you speak about. And yesterday was one of those days. It was very interesting. I'm gonna just put it like that. It was very interesting. And it forced me to have to make a decision. A decision that, I normally probably wouldn't make, that wouldn't have the courage to make because of, my natural nature. I'm more of a reserved type of person, you know, but yesterday put me in a position where I had to make a decision to come out of that particular comfort zone. And I have to say that I'm glad that I did. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. See, things that I talk to you about are always, most often, based off of my own personal experience. And I talked so much about, you know, making a decision, making that left turn versus that right turn. That's what yesterday's topic was about. And I believe the energy that I put out into the air, you know, the the environment, the universe said, okay, you talking all that stuff. Let's see if you're ready to actually make your own decision for today. And I made a decision, right? So I want to just tell you about that. Sometimes the decisions that you have to make aren't the easiest decisions. They don't come by so easy. You don't wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to pursue my dream. I'm going to pursue, whatever it is that you want to do. You don't wake up one day and say, hey, I want to pursue this business opportunity or this particular relationship. You don't say, hey, I've been thinking about this for the longest. I've been thinking about this opportunity and now I'm going to submit it. I'm going to make a conscious decision to put it in the atmosphere and say, yes, this is who I am. This is what I want. And this is what gives me satisfaction. This is what, you know, gives me that internal driver. this contributes to that internal driver in me that says, hey, I'm doing it for a reason. And, you know, as the song says, you know, I tell you, that right there, that intro song is so powerful. It gives insight, it teaches you, it gives lessons. But it says, I don't need a reason. I am the reason. And I had to realize yesterday that the reason that I'm here, not just, here with you guys in the Hustlers 10 Minute a Day Challenge, but the reason why I'm here, period, waking up each and every day, having the opportunity to not only be with you, but to once when the the live stream ends, I'm able to go off and do other things that give me excitement, other things that make me happy. The reason that I'm able to do that is because of me. It's because of the person that I am and the person that I strive to be and the experience, the life experiences that I want to be able to experience. See, today is Action Taken Thursday. Yesterday was just the build up. It was the warm up session. It was the time where I told you, you know, decide now, make that decision, decide who you are, decide what it is that you want to be. And once when you lock that decision in, today is the day to take action. So today, I don't want to really keep you too long. I gave you a lot of jewels. I gave you a lot of information. I gave you a lot of things to work with. And now it's on you to actually take action to implement the things that I've given you and the things that you found out for yourself. See, it's my job to personally give you the key. Just like in that beginning video, right? The key to the hotel room. Once when I give you the key, it's on you to open the door. Whatever happens behind that door, that's all on you. Whatever journey that you decide to go on, whichever direction that you decide to go on, that's all on you. But you got the key. And the key being in your possession makes you responsible. And hopefully you make the best decisions. But once when you're closed behind that door, I don't want you turning back around. I don't want you making any other adjustments saying, unlike, the character in that video, Lena, you know, I don't want you to be like, hey, I'm leaving this hotel. I'm making a different decision. I'm giving the key back. And, maybe I want a refund. Or no, you can keep that money. I'm out of here. I've seen enough. That's something that maybe Lena should have did in the video, right? But you, once when you're locked in, once when you go behind that door, you have to continue that journey. Whether it scares you or it excites you, maybe if it feels even uncomfortable, it feels like something that you can't actually achieve. Your online marketing goal, your online business journey is going to come with a lot of challenges, things that you didn't foresee, things that might make you want to run, run down that hole, make your escape. But you have to stay the course. You have to see it through to the end. So today, we have another live training that's going to be held by one of my business partners, Mr. Wayne Crow. And he's going to be teaching some more information. And that information at the end of it, if you stay to the end of it, it's going to lead you to a way that you can actually take, even more action. And it's going to be on you. Now, me personally, here's the document. Here's the most valuable document in all of online marketing. And here's the key to actually unlocking the doors that you need to unlock in order to get the things that you need to get started on the right direction. Now, I want you to grab this key right here, what I consider to be the second line in the document. It says, grab your mega link. I want you to grab this key and I want you to hold on to the key tightly. That's your action for today. Grab hold of this key and then I want you to plug it into the door. And let me pull up the door. See, the door will lead you to a room that looks somewhat like this. The door will say, hey, there's an opportunity here that you can take advantage of. And once when this opportunity is unlocked for you, once when you hear the knocking, right? Just like in the video, once when you hear the knocking and the wall opens and the curtain falls and the presentation starts, it's on you to look at everything that's on the wall, just like those faces that were on the wall. It's on you to look at everything and take in all of the information and say, hey, this is the place I need to be. I want my face to be up on that wall. I want this room to actually remember me. I want to be able to put myself in a position that once when I leave this room, I'm able to continue on my journey and reach the next level of that, journey. So today, if you didn't have the opportunity to catch Tuesday's training, today you get a second chance. If you didn't take action on Tuesday, now today, on Action Taking Tuesday, you get another opportunity. Now, they say opportunity rarely knocks twice, but today, this is the second knock. So it says Encore, the lazy affiliate's way to more commissions. Let AI do the work. Once again, let's read a little bit more in depth into it. Since everyone tells you the way to more commissions is to work harder, it isn't. On this live training, Wayne will show you the lazy way, how to point an AI powered machine at what you're already promoting and let it lift your commissions for you. No new traffic, no new skills, no grind. And since I attended the training on Tuesday, right, the opportunity only had to knock once for me. As soon as, matter of fact, it didn't even have to knock. I already knew the opportunity was going to be there, right? I opened up the door before the knocking even started. And I said, hey, I beat you to it. I was there. I was on the live. So I got more of an understanding as to what that training was truly about. And I'm going to tell you this, it was a good one. So you definitely want to be there today at 2 p.m. EST time so that you can get the information that I got, so that you can have those additional light bulb moments that'll help you shape your perspective. And once when you're able to shape a better perspective about what it is that you should be doing, then you can apply it and take even more action to your business. That's how you grow. That's how you go through growth and development. That's how you become the best version of yourself so that you can have the best version of your business. So that training starts in a matter of about 4 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm going to give you back some of your time right now because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't want you to have any excuse when it's action taken Thursday. I don't want you to say, hey, I only got enough in me for just one action. I only got enough in me to spend, just a couple of hours and, you know, you don't know if I'll have enough time later on. No, I want you to make the time. I want you to act on your decision from yesterday. If it's something that you really want and it's something that you feel as though is valuable enough to take part in, then I want you to take action and show up. So with that, today, like I said, I was keeping it short because there's some more actions that I need to take. There's some more things that I need to get to. There's some more things that, I'm excited to be able to continue on with. The journey, the journey that started a long time ago, it seemingly is getting better and better and better. And I want you to start experiencing your journey because, in the beginning, it's not all good, but it gets better and better and better. And you can't get to the better aspect of your journey until you start going through all of the challenging parts. This right here is going to help you eliminate some of the challenges that you don't necessarily have to go through. So, so with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's live. I hope you take action. I look forward to seeing you on the live or the encore live today at 2 p.m. EST time. You're going to get some valuable information and it's going to allow you to make better decisions so that you can take better actions. So let's close out like we always do. I hope you guys have enjoyed and gotten value, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video.
Woke up to silence, dreams still heavy. Phone screen dry, but my vision stays steady. Mama said, baby, that job ain't your lane. But I clocked in anyway, chasing someone else's gain. That got me dancing with denial at night. Scrolling for hope, but it's hidden from sight. 10 minutes a day, sounded small at first, but in silence, even whispers can't quench a thirst. Notebook in hand, wrote my future in ink. Mapped out my mission before I started to sink. Every post was a prayer, every share had weight. I wasn't selling a link, I was shifting fate. I found my rhythm in the quietest place, where hustle meant healing and grind meant grace. From the corner of doubt, I carved my space. Legacy ain't loud, but it wins the race. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create etches my name where they can't erase. You can doubt, but you gon' see. 10 minutes a day turned into legacy. People laugh, said she doing too much. To my PayPal ping, then they changed up the touch. No big brand, no six-figure crew, just a mic, some lyrics, and a dream that grew. Tired of waiting for the gatekeeper's call, so I built my own stage, held my own hall. Suno on deck, that's the beat in my chest. GPT spin like I'm born to impress. Said I'd never make it, cool, noted. But now my bars turn pain into coated. From broken to branded, I ain't asked for fame, I asked for freedom and I claim my name now. Hustle berry on loop like healing chance, for the girls who grew up with limited chance. This is more than a challenge, it's breaking the chain. Cause 10 minutes a day rewired my brain. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create etches my name where they can't erase. You can die, Now my daughter sees me different, eyes full of fire. She said, Ma, your words lift me higher. This ain't a hustle, this a heart-led path, where math meets message and message meets math. Community over clicks, value over hype. I ain't here to trend, I'm here to type blueprints for the ones still stuck in fear. Let them borrow my belief till their purpose clear. Haters still quiet, but I'm loud with grace. Posting in peace, not a mask on my face. Every bar I drop, every beat I ride, I'm freeing the ones with the pain they hide. 10 minutes ain't much, but it changed my name. Turned struggle into strength.